Well, howdy, Shells Tails. It's a bright day. And where is she headed, you might say? She's on her way to get Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline. It's always the little hard spot right here. And for the simple fact that it's almost 5 o'clock. Take that chance. I took it, you know, and then sometimes when you do that, you can't see me. Let me try to help you. Okay. Yeah, usually when you jump out in front of people like that, they get so upset and they try to go around you, and but we all do that. Unless you're having just one of those good old days where you just, it's all right. It's all right that you pulled out in front of me. No worries. No worries at all. But yeah, we're on our way. I'm shouting, my nose is itching. We're on our way. Where? Me, you, Shell, whoever. We're on our way to get Patsy. Oh man. The sun says I'm coming in whether you like it or not. That's what it's telling me. I can't get that fixed at all. You can't get that fixed, it says, not right now. Well, guys, I might have to call you back in a minute. Because looks like I'm on the Lord's stage right now, and I might have to wait till He takes me off. Okay, I think I might can do it now. I think He said you're good. Appreciate it. So yeah, what's been going on in your life? And the latest thing I've seen people saying now is, tell me where you're watching from. What's the weather like there? I know it's this convo, but come on, man. Come on, man. How's life treating you today? How about that? Is it a good day on this earth for you, or is it your worst day yet? How about that? Well, it's a regular smegular, except I'm in a pretty good mood. Just a little bit. It's all right. It's a worry mood too, but not really. I'm telling myself, don't go this way, self. Yep. That's right, self. Get on out of this, because it's close to, it's close to 5 o'clock, and like I said, I'm in a good mood. But that sun is just like the animals, and they follow me wherever I shall go. And the sun seems to be doing that since I've left the house as well. But anyway, we are gonna try to get there in a good mood to pick up my mom and not let the overwhelming frustration of the highway do it, which is kind of doing semi-grammatic. Yeah. And who else hates to be behind things you can't see around? Like an 18-wheeler is one 18-wheeler is one thing. But like minivans and little things like that, oh no. And look, it's a minivan that had aggravated me. But it is an 18-wheeler, a car ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're trying to get somewhere and it's going slow, you know, it can really damper your spirit. But yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of things I see. Okay, you ready for this one? Get ready for this one. Okay. How about this? How about I was gonna do that thing about helping my mom, right? You know, and but the things I do for her, you know, try to get paid a little bit for helping your loved one. Okay, it's not illegal to do that, obviously. It's illegal when you're scamming it. So check this out. So I went to this place in November. I felt it was a cool place. I gave them my number, the stuff you're supposed to give them, and in 2.2, you're approved. I was like, oh damn, this is fast. And so now they told me, wait on this person to call you. When that person calls you, tell them how much stuff you got to do for your mother on a daily basis. Oh man, oh, the sun. Tell them how much you do for her on a daily basis, you know, all those kind of things, right? And then she said, and then they're going to call us back and we'll call you back to get you a caregiver. And I was like, no, ma'am, I was going to be the caregiver. And she's like, oh, okay, so you're going to be the caregiver. So you already found a good caregiver. Great. That's great. So I'll wait on all that. Well, let me tell you something. November done went by. December done went by. January's here. And I've called 3 times. So I want to say what I want to say about calling 3 times is, she keeps telling me that she cannot get back in touch with the person that she gave my number to, that I'll just have to wait for them to call. Come on, son, I don't got time. I'll forget what I'm talking about. I'll forget what I'm talking about if I stop it and try to restart it. It'll happen. So anyway, y'all, the ladies say she can't get back in touch with the people that she gave my number to. So what we're doing is we just effed, all caps. So I'm like, you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, because I do. Because I know, you know, sometimes, you know. But now I gotta go in and see. Sometimes people don't know what kind of family members you have or who you may know. They don't know who can look into things further than you can. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. So all I can say is, I told somebody about it. They definitely can look into it. So I want to go back up there, and I'm going, because I've did all the calling and niceness I can do. Because sometimes, like I said, my sister and them, they do a lot of they can hit you with that paperwork and that legal stuff, but I ain't got time for all that. I'm gonna tell you about it right now. Next, so I need to go up there, but I have somebody looking into that. You know what I'm saying? And so we looked up the website. You know how up there in Minnesota where all this going on, they said that they called on the Quality Leering Center, the number on that, they called on it, and it said, thanks for calling Tim Wall's office. Okay, so check this out. We went to the website of the people I applied for with my mom. Y'all ain't gonna believe it. It's Tupac standing in a 3-piece suit with the earring in his nose in front of a home health care sign. Come on, y'all. That just can't be real. But it is. And I think we done got scammed. And I think somebody been getting a check for my mama since I applied. And so, you know what? I'm all for people doing whatever they doing. You know? But when it comes to this amount of the BS, and if regular people wanted to do what they was doing, what everybody else is doing, you know, like, you know, we be messed up. We can't even do none of that. They've been getting millions and billions and trillions, and then they telling us we don't even wash the poop out of it. That's what the Somalians are saying. Okay, well, you know, when do, you know, I don't understand that phrase. At what point do you do that? Do you know, we all definitely wipe our booties when we poop. We would hope so. But we don't wipe. I don't understand that part. But, you know, please. What I'm trying to get back to saying is, y'all, I think we done got scammed. And they had a Tupac man on the website. And it's just like, are you serious? That's why my brain says, do not again, Shells Tells, try to do anything that anybody else does. Don't do that. Because guess what? It never works out for you. The only thing that seems to be going your way, and it's going slow, but it's going, is YouTube. And you know what I'm doing right now? Because I didn't do like nobody else did. I just did this on Shells Tells timing. So what I'm saying about that other thing is, again, you went and copied everybody else and followed, and look. It never goes right for you. People don't understand it, but that's the last time. Now we're just going to have to look in it to see if it's some crap, see if that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I hate to take down somebody, but Lord, you know. I ain't trying to take you down. I'm just trying to get my mama name out the system. They probably already going to take y'all down. I just want to get my mama name out the way. So anyway, but people think people stupid. That's why you should never underestimate anyone. And I've learned that in my life. You never know who they know. You never know who they know. They might look like me, pawn shop Shell. And they got people that own the pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? They know. But anyway, guys, I'm on a good old gusty road where you got to watch yourself here, because they control this too. They control this. All these people around here pay for and control everything you do on their road. Shouldn't it be all for one and one for all? Seems like it should be. If you want to keep one place nice, you should try to keep all places nice. And you should be like in the movie Popeye, back in the day with Robin Williams. Everything's a fine. Fine. Fine for a dirty yard. Fine for cars in the yard. Fines. And then people would clean up. You can still make sure everybody keeps everything looking nice. Oh, but when you buy the road, different type right there. Also, a lot of secret things right there to go on to, and I done told y'all about that plenty days in a row. The richer you get, the sicker you get. Mentally, with your thoughts and activities. You know. And then you feel superior and better than. Don't forget where you ever came from, you know. I told you back in the day, I peed outside when I couldn't make it home. Shit, I pissed outside the other day. I ain't too better than nothing. Too better than nothing. And having things and being better than things ain't always about what you got around you, material stuff. You're the richest and most amazing when you get yourself together on the inside. Can I hear somebody say amen? Amen. I know that's right. But this was just a little chat. I would say Patsy would get in the mix when she gets in, but she probably ain't gonna get in the mix. But yeah, anyway, I think we got flim-flammed and scammed and Phil Flam and Florf and all of that. I think we got flipped all the way around. You know what I'm saying? On that situation right there. But what I say with that, just like I say with that other kid stuff, they be trying to make it seem like it's the blue or the red doing it. They all doing it. This purple, they all doing it with the kid stuff. And just like with this, you think it's just Democrats and stuff that might have been up there letting this pass all this time. You got to be out your mind. It's the purple. And they all doing it. And they just throw you a bone to keep you off, you know, who really eating all the meat. Same way they did with Diddy and all that stuff. So they done threw you a bone here. So the Democrats and everyone and the liberals, it's just terrible. Well, y'all, they doing it on the other side too. And once we realize that as people, and realize that this whole world is a game, seems like a board game, really. You know, who conquered this, who conquered that, you know. Can we conquer that? Who's the biggest player on the board? That's what it seems like. We just running amok on the game board. We don't really mean nothing. Sometimes we count for something in the game. But yeah, let's stick together, y'all. Let's stick together. Because that's the only thing. These people up there in their suits and stuff, they don't give a damn. They, you know, they eating off gold forks and shit. And they eating steaks with gold leaf on it. Do you think they thinking about anything? How can I help people who can't afford this? Hell no. You know what they thinking about. They thinking about what they about to do when they get done eating this gold steak. They probably gonna eat some gold ass after that. And it could be the opposite. It could be kid stuff after the gold steak. So they all into it, y'all. Don't let them fool you like, oh, it's them. They the only one to do it. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You could be of any nationality, any color, any woman, man, woman and man. So we got all of that. But if you walk in the way of the BS, it shows. It ain't only one color that does this, or one type of religion that does this, or one country that does this. There's the same type of person walking in every country as far as the eye can see. Same personalities. You know how that thing they say how we all cut from the same cloth, just different parts? Well, you know, the people from the sleeve might act a certain way, but with the sleeve is spread all the way around. But the sleeve is spread all the way around the world. You know what I'm saying? So that means you might be in all, you know, you might be in different parts of the world, but you are sleeve. And so the people who are sleeves think and do like this, regardless of the color and nationality and religion. I think somebody might kind of understand what I might be trying to say in there. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather flock together. Right now, it don't got to be the same kind of birds. As long as you got a feather, you can flock wherever you want with whatever birds. Everybody, it's a melting pot of stuff. Ooh, and guess what? Let me get my list right. I subscribe to this indigenous channel. I'm not sure which one it is, but let me tell you something. They said some real stuff that you never think of because you're so much running around doing this. This was the land of Indians before pale-faced people invaded. You know what I'm saying? And then we invaded and we took over their land. Kind of like what they trying to say is going on right now. You know what I'm saying? All these immigrants and people that's coming from everywhere, they invading our land and taking over. But no, y'all did that. Y'all come from way over yonder. Don't look like there was nothing white going on this side over here of the North and South America area. You put yourself there. And then you took over and controlled it. And now look like the same thing going on with, well, y'all trying to make it seem like that way, but people done came here and took over and you think it's your place. It ain't never yours. It really ain't never nobody's. The earth belongs to no one. We belong to the earth. So, anyway, I'm getting confused myself with what I'm talking about. I just thought that I would want to put out this ride as spontaneous thoughts by Shell as we ride. Yeah. Because, you know, I think about a lot of stuff and I want to get up and record it, but within 10 minutes, it's gone. So I was like, once you just ride and give, you know, a little ride of whatever you could be talking about. I'm gonna tell you this, I miss my friends. I sometimes, you know, I be talking about, I miss being around my friends and laughing and stuff and all that kind of stuff. But I thought it was just me, but it's not, because I seen something on YouTube the other day. You can call it TV, but it's YouTube that you watch. Is everyone feeling down? It's not really a depression, but it's like a blahness. I'm gonna call it like the nothingness from the Never-Ending Story. The nothingness is coming. It's getting us. So, then you say to yourself, everybody feels like this. It's not like it's depression. It's just like, wow, what is happening? Like somebody said, and I thought it was just me, really, on this right here. I thought it was just me. I love TV. I can watch 80s, 70s, something back in the day, and I can forget about what's going on today. But that ain't even working no more, guys. That's not even working no more. I'm like, oh, that's all I have, Lord. What am I going to do? But the only thing you can do, Shell, is adapt. Like, everything adapts. Everything adapts to newness. Everything, you adapt to new stuff. But it's a lot of traffic coming right here. Shoot. That's a lot. But anyway, we will adapt. We will be okay. But the things they got in line and in sight for us, I hope y'all thought about it. In the same way they snatching up people and ICE is doing whatever it wants. And, I don't know how to look at that situation up there about that. But I damn sure know, as a loud and impulsive person, and I learned it just a few weeks ago, set your ass down until you're ready to give up your life. So she could have been ready to give up her life. She could have been. Because I don't know what she thinks is going to happen. They already irritated because people mess with them and laugh at them and think they a joke. So they ready to pop anybody. You know what I'm saying? They ready to get anybody. It's terrible what happened. But what I need everyone to know, absolutely know, is the tables will turn one day and we'll be on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying? It's regular Americans. It's regular human. That's why that's why they leaving and living in different countries and doing so great. Now, of course, just like every advertisement, there's cons to living in other places. And it looks like there's a lot of pros. But you got to be really ready to sacrifice your American way of living and thinking, Nobody never thought of exiting America and getting out of here. All of a sudden, everybody is. And that son gonna be with me all day, all the way. But anyway, everybody's trying to get out of here. But of course, I'm definitely not gonna be able to go. A lot of people ain't gonna be able to go. But just think, you sit up here and you think about the ICE agents and all the stuff they do, and everybody's thinking that that's what they need to do. And there does need to be some type of order, but please know, the way they pull these people and the way they do these people, what's left here, they're going to do it to us. Now, all these things are alleged, and all these things are brought on by your friendly neighborhood YouTube acquaintance, Shells Tells. So, don't go, nobody said this. These are my own thoughts. But you know what I'm saying? If you got feelings, you can feel it coming. You can feel it coming. And in that time of you feeling it coming, you still got to live spunky, my friend. Because the Lord said, don't worry. And if you can live by his word, where you can still walk around here and be spunky all day and aggravate everybody. But that's because, regardless of what's about to happen, oh no. No one person's going to be spared because of such and such things. So, just enjoy yourself. Here, I'm going to beep this one from my mom under this bridge. She loves for me to do it. She's not with me. I did it for her. Because, of course, if we come back this way, she'll ask me to do it. I'm not sure if I'm coming back this way. But anyway, y'all, thanks for riding with me. I'm just a few minutes away. And I just wanted to say they're gentrifying everything. So I'm talking about things that I see as I come up. So now I'm in a neighborhood where they're gentrifying. Is that the word they're using? Gentrifying everything. You know, where are they pushing these people to that used to could live here? You know what I'm saying? Where are they going to? Because ain't nothing around these parts around here but mountains and things like that, and a lot of city folks and a lot of, you know, and a lot of mountain people ain't taking people that don't look like them. So, you know, but they gentrify all this stuff, and all these people come and they be looking at you like, oh, they don't care if you look at them like, well, y'all just messed it up. I'm riding by the pink church too. They ain't do nothing about that, y'all. They tore that down. I swear I had a part in that. Boy, I've never seen the sun ride with you so long in every place. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. It loves them like dogs and humans and everyone. They love Shell's tails. They love her. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. To me, you know, everybody says things like that. I feel like I had something to do with that church being talked about and them tearing it down, and then they didn't do anything else about it. But anyway, so yeah, they're gentrifying everything and moving all the old people who have places to live out, all this new stuff in. You know, you can't ride through here no more because the normal reason you usually ride through your town is because you're getting from one family member's place to the next, right? And guess what? They done moved everybody out the way, so you can't get to, there's no reason for you to ride through here, you know? Because no family members live here anymore. No one you know lives here. No one. But anyway, what you gonna do about that? What can you do about anything but run the rat race and try to have as much money as you can to buy something, and that still don't buy what you need. It is a true thing. It does not buy happiness. You're gonna have to find that within yourself and your little confined compartment or whatever it is you call home. And that's the only way you're gonna make it through this, you know? Because I really feel Sarah Connor's shit coming. They get you, you know. Drones gonna monitor you. All that good stuff. Now, as I approach my mother's habitat, where I'm supposed to pick her up at, I want y'all to know, I hope this didn't bring you down at all. I hope it lifted you up. And you went to the bathroom. You got off the couch and went to the bathroom. But I don't say these things to be sad and negative and just discouraging and all despair. That's what be on my mind. That's what I see. You don't see happiness anymore, or people trying to do things. And when you do see it, you stare at it like it's a rare oddity, you know? But keep hope alive. That is a true statement from Jesse. You know, it's a true statement for us all, because it's the only thing that matters is hope. It's the only thing we got left. If you watch the Sandman series on Netflix, in the Sandman series, you know, he was having a battle with the so-called devil, and they were using words to break each other down. And the devil thought she had won and broke the Sandman all the way down. But he said one word. Hope. Hope got him out of hell. Hope brought him back to a different realm. Devil couldn't do nothing with the word hope. She had to step back. She still was on his ass. But she had to step back. I have arrived at Patsy's destination, but I now will have to help her get down the steps. Y'all want to watch? Let's see.
I don't care. We both pray. Yep.
Shoot. Okay, guys, we got back in.